So, time now for the first Superheat. It's Superheat A, Senior Rotax. Here's your starting grid. So, with a maximum score so far this weekend, Jaden Teen starts from pole position. He'll be joined by Robbie Stordeur alongside on the front row with Loris Herbos and Jort van Wyk rounding out row 2. Row 3, it's two Brits in the form of Archie Buttle and Freddie Ingram. Freddie Ingram made up the most positions yesterday in all three heats. Truly a joy to behold. Just behind them on row number 4 will be Kai Hunter, the defending champion, and Denmark's Knud Nielsen. Wout Kirstens and the returning Teresa Babichkova round out the top 10. Julian Klausmann, Sam Bergstein, Sebastian Koch, Atium Sestakos, Alex Duncan, Ruben Verheyen, Tonis Johannes Tumingas, Elia Papacena, Vasil Apostolowski and Scott Westhovens round out the top 20. Completing the 34 drivers, as Emily de Hoys will be a non-starter, are as follows. David Outlechner, Benjamin Van Hees, Christopher Holst, Carles Kidikovs, Emma Scarborough, Noah Carlson, Marta Spike, Simon Pierre, Carlos Sasso, Manolo Sendin, Arthur Robin, Luca Prima, Annabelle Bryan and Noyus Gerolaitis. Cheers coming in for Jaden Teen, and good to hear from Freddie Ingram's mum Lisa, who has been watching all the way through the weekend so far. So, like with DD2 and Masters, we up the ante with seniors, and it's going to be 12 minutes plus an additional lap. We still have another senior super heat after this one. And when that one has been completed, all the results are calculated. 36 out of the 70 drivers that ventured here this weekend will be going through to the final. After that, those in the bottom 34 will be taking no further participation in this race weekend, I'm afraid. But the red lights are on the gantry. Get yourselves ready for a roller coaster ride as they are about to exit the final corner. They accelerate, lights are on. Lights are out first time. We have the we are underway with this first of two superheats, and again Jaden Teen just calmly getting on with business at hand, and there is a KR Sport driver that has made their way into P2. Is it Archie Buttle or is it Freddie Ingram? It is the 322, it's Archie Buttle. So Freddie Ingram drops down to P7. Everyone looking to get through into turn 7. They have to be very, very careful. Oh, they're all fanning out, and there has been a little bit of a drama. One kart running slow through into turn 8. They were fanning all over the place. Like kart to the left, karts in the middle, karts to the right. And they still have all gotten through. I never thought I'd be saying that within the first lap of this race, despite the dramas we've had earlier on in the first couple of heats yesterday. But leading the way, it's Jaden Teen. Up 5 places from 7th on the grid. The defending champion is now up into P2. Kai Hunter, Archie Buttle, Jort van Wyk and Freddie Ingram complete the top 5. Robbie Stordeur, Teresa Babichkova in the 375. They round out the top 7. As Wout Kirstens gets through on Lawrence Herbos at turn number 6. So temperatures slightly increased. It's around 18, 19 degrees Celsius. Humidity has dropped to 60%, and it's now a northeasterly wind of around 24 kilometers an hour. But after lap 2, well, Jaden Teen is not getting away like he did yesterday. Most times after the opening lap, he was at least a second or a second and a half up the road, whereas Kai Hunter is chasing him down. There's also been a change because fast Freddie Ingram has got through on Jort van Wyk for 4th. Game on, folks. Game on indeed. Because now, let's not forget, Kai Hunter and Jaden Teen last year were teammates. They are line astern, coming through out of 7, through 8. And Kai Hunter goes for the race lead and gets it through at turn number 9 on lap 3. And now the fight begins in earnest. I've been waiting for these two to be in different colours. Still good friends off track, mind you, but when the visor goes down, the talking stops, the friendships are put behind you at that point. Archie Buttle rounds out the top 3, and it's a KR Sport 3-4, courtesy of Freddie Ingram. Hunter Motorsport now have 2 karts in the top 5, courtesy of Teresa Babičková, who's just got through on Jort van Wyk. Knud Nielsen, Sam Bergstein, Elia Papacena and Lawrence Herboz round out the top 10. Simon Pierre is already out of the race within the first few seconds. Looks like Luca Prima has just been another casualty. So we are down to 32 out of what was scheduled to be 35 starters in this race. De Hoy's a non-starter. But there is going to be a bit of a battle, not just at the front end, because Jaden Teen is within 0.2 of a second, but that's going to be the move up to 4th. Is it for Teresa Babičková? She covers off Freddie Ingram into turn number 3, and that's 4th for the Czech driver. Elder sister to 3 other members of the family. Including sisters Aliska, Petra and brother Denny. Up the inside, that is another change for position. Jort van Wyk through at turn 9 on Freddie Ingram. So Freddie drops down to 5th place. Now Babičková pulls away from Van Wyk, and now we'll start chasing after KR Sports' Archie Buttle. And there's a big old train, and there's a tangle and an incident involving Wout Kirstens and Sam Bergstein. Coming through the final corner, Bergstein went for the move, clattered over the front and was backwards over the front end of Wout Kirstens, and that drops them down the order. And still at the front end of the field, Kai Hunter is just controlling it. That's what's happening at the moment. Jaden Teen is saying, I'm not going to show you all my cards yet, but there is one Dams Racing driver that went a little bit wide. Might have been Sebastian Koch, who's had some personal sponsors actually here cheering him on at the circuit yesterday here at Karting Genk. So there are businesses that do support younger drivers here in karting, but there was one of the carts that was a little bit sideways. That was more than likely the 395. Tonis Johannes Dominguez, but Emma Scarborough has rocketed up the order. The American driver in the 315 is now up 15 places and is running P10. And there are the 2 leaders, Hunter and Teen. Buttle currently in 3rd, but has got Babičková chasing him down. Now Babičková was 19th, following on from the ranking after heats, an unfortunate DNF in her last heat yesterday, which, if I remember correctly, involved one of the drivers. I think it might have been the 331, possibly. But still, Jaden Teen is letting Kai Hunter do the hard work at the moment. They were just under a 10.16 apart coming through into turns 1 and 2. Babičková is just over 0.2 behind Archie Buttle, and she's got through on him. So that is 2 of the Hunter Motorsport entries in this first senior superheat that are now in the top 3, but Jaden Teen's going to move up the inside of Kai Hunter, retake the lead at turn 7 on lap 8. Now, the thing is, with these 2 drivers, they know each other very, very well. Jaden joined Dan Holland Racing some way through last year and found the right place. and they've worked together, they've raced together, they're good friends, and you can expect a very, very clean and honest battle between the pair of them, despite them being under respective new colours. Well, Kai Hunter being under the team colours of his own brother, who is a very, very busy man, and along with the likes of Killian Craft, probably the two youngest team owners in this industry that I know of. So Babičkova is still holding on to P3, ahead of Archie Buttle. Freddie Ingram in 6 behind Jort van Wijk. Luca Brima, unfortunately, is out of this race. The 3:58 from the Netherlands. But still, it's about 3/10 between first and second. There's Freddie Ingram looking up the inside of Jort van Wijk and has got the move done at turn 2. A little bit further back, we have got the likes of Elia Papasena in 7th, Knud Nielsen, there's Lawrence Herboz, there's Ruben Verheyen, and Emma Scarborough from the United States. Trying to get through. Looks like one of the drivers is going to lose out a couple of positions. And that is going to be the 398 of Lawrence Herboz, I would assume. And Elia Papasena being cheered on in chat by Maurizio Principali, who has a family member. It might be the father of Leonardo. But we've had a change again for the race lead. Kai Hunter retakes it, going on to lap number 11 with 2.5 minutes to go. And still, you cannot separate these two one iota at the minute, because they are very, very closely, very tightly and very closely coordinated at the moment. Coming down to the final couple of minutes of this race, plus an additional lap, and Kai Hunter still leads. But it has swapped between the pair over the last few laps or so. Jaden Teen is not letting Kai Hunter stay out of his crosshairs. So coming up to the final minute, plus an additional lap of this penultimate superheat of the opening round of the season. And this could be where the fireworks might be set alight. 2 laps to go. And Jaden Teen and Kai Hunter, second and first respectively, were literally identical on pace to about a few thousandths of a second. Today's Babičkova in the 3:75. Still in third, ahead of Archie Buttle, Freddie Ingram, and they round out the top 5, the latter 2 from KR Sport, running with Ash Orchard's team. Jort van Wijk, Elia Papasena, who has made up 11 places. Great work there by the 345, who normally has the Dutch karting legend Bas Lammers by his side, who I have managed to catch up with earlier on this weekend. Started 18th, currently in P7. So, final lap underway. What's going to be the storyline here that will be written in front of our very own eyes? Well, Jaden Teen does not want to relinquish a 100% win ratio, but Kai Hunter is defending sternly. through into turn number 6. That's the move that Thien has wanted to do. They are wheel to wheel down into turn 7 off of the Europlan, and with a handful of corners to go, Jaden Thien retakes the race lead. Qualifying, it was Jaden Thien that was the highest placed out of the two. He was 6th. Hunter was 18th overall. But we're going to go down to the final corner. And will the streak continue? Hunter tries to go around the outside, but it's Jaden Thien once again. 4 wins in a row for the Dutchman in the 3:59. A clean sweep yesterday, and that result pretty much guarantees that Jaden Thien will be leading the way and will start the final for the top 36 on pole position. He wins by 88 thousandths of a second, and what a result for the team at Hunter Motorsport, courtesy of Kai Hunter and Teresa Babichkova. A 2-3 for the young team run by Reese Hunter, based out of Karting Northeast. Archie Buttle and Freddie Ingram bring the purple colours of KR Sport to round out the top 5 across the line. Jort van Wyk in 6th, ahead of Elia Papacena, Ruben Verheyen, Knud Nielsen and Julian Klausman round out the top 10. Lawrence Herboz finishes 11th after another impressive performance by the USA's Emma Scarborough, who has had multiple podiums and also race wins over stateside. She made up 13 places from 25th to finish 12th. Alex Duncan, Arthur Hoban, Benjamin Van Hees, Scott Westhovens, Robbie Storder, David Outlechner, Christopher Holst and Atyom Sestikovs round out the top 20. Carlis Kirikovs, Sebastian Koch, Carlos Sasso, Annabelle Bryan, Tonis Johannes Dominguez, Vasil Apostolowski, Manolo Senda, Norus Jarolaitis, Noah Carlson, Marta Spike ran at the top 30 with Wout Kirstens and Sam Bergstein rounding out the finishers. Luca Prima out on lap 1 and Simon Pia out within the first few seconds, with Emily de Hoys a non-starter.